Hey guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars. As you can see around me, we have a plethora of cases to get through today. We actually have £80,000 worth of guitars to go through. This is the first episode in our new arrival series, which will be featuring every Monday on the channel. So I won't hold you in suspense any longer. Let's get straight into this new arrivals video. Hello guys, welcome back to Squealing Pig Guitars, the home of luxury drum machines here in Nottingham, England. My name is Ben Keightley, and today we're trialling out a new episode that we're going to be bringing to the channel every Monday. Today is going to be a new arrivals video where we show you all the new guitars that we have in this week. And I must warn you, this is our biggest one yet. We have just over £80,000 worth of guitars to look at. It's going to be a long video, so make sure to grab some popcorn, grab a drink, and let's get into it. So, guitar number one. So, guitar number one, we have a brown case, of course, coming from the Gibson custom shop. So let's open this up. We've got a brown lifting case, Gibson custom, and inside we have a beautiful 3P90 Les Paul custom in Alpine white. You don't see these every day. This is a very exclusive made-to-measure model. It even has the Imperial tuners on the headstock, which are only reserved for the Ultima series, so it's very cool that they have these. Getting it out, of course, it's a construction of a Les Paul custom. So you've got mahogany back, maple top, mahogany neck, ebony fingerboard, you've got the mother of pearl inlays, but of course you've got 3 P90 pickups, and this is really what the made-to-measure guitars are all about, something that's exclusive and different from the rest. We're going to have to plug this one in as it looks incredible. I'm sure all the Gibson fans are going to love this. So let's check out the 3 P90 Les Paul custom. So the next case is a black case, and this is a Martin acoustic that we have today. So let's open it up, see what we've got inside. So inside is the creme de la creme of Martin guitars. This is the king of acoustics. This is the D45, and it's the most decorative and prestigious Martin guitar that there is. As you can see, we have a plethora of abalone all over this guitar. We've got it around the rosette, around the top of the guitar. We've even got it on the back of the guitar. And this is a vintage example. This is from 1979, and we got this in Harrogate. And you don't see these come up very often. Obviously, this will be on the Squealing Pig Guitars website. Got a lovely V-shaped neck carve, ebony fingerboard, and the main thing about these ones are the abalone inlays, just so beautiful. Let's move on to guitar number 3. So now it's time for some Fender love. So we've got a white custom shop case. So quite a lot of these guitars I've not actually seen yet, so they'll be a surprise to me as they will to you. But inside, we've got a lovely Masterbuild Stratocaster, I think. So here we have a Chris Fleming Masterbuilt Stratocaster. As you can see, this doesn't look like your average vintage reissue Stratocaster. Got a nice kind of vintage white that's kind of gone out to this kind of creamed look. We've got a 3-ply guard, 2-point tremolo, so it's not your traditional spec. Got rosewood board with the dot inlays, locking tuners, and we have that 70s headstock. So it's a bit of a mixed match of specs. Definitely a more modern feeling Stratocaster. Yeah, it's a very cool Chris Fleming Masterbuilt Strat. I'm just going to take a quick break, but whilst I'm enjoying my coffee, make sure to hit subscribe and click that notification bell to be notified when we make a new video. It takes 5 seconds, and it means that you can join a loving community of guitar players sharing their passion for guitar. So make sure to hit subscribe. Okay, so now we've got a different style case. If you're a fan of Gretsch, you'll know this is a Gretsch Masterbuild case, which has this kind of I wouldn't even know how you'd describe it. It's a very weird looking case, but it feels very high end. I'm very excited to show you this one. I've had my eye on this one ever since Anderton's reviewed it last year. But this is a Gretsch Masterbuild from a gentleman called Gonzalo Madrigal, I think that's his name. But this is a very interesting guitar. It's based off a Broadcaster model. So if you're not familiar with the Broadcaster, it is like a kind of semi-hollow design, a bit like a 335. So you have a center block and then you have laminated construction. This is the walnut variant, so you've got that lovely brown finish with the tortoiseshell kind of appointments. It's tortoiseshell binding, tortoiseshell pickguard. Got some really interesting specs like a P90 in the bridge and then what looks like a Filtertron type pickup. Master volume, you have the choke switches, Bigsby bridge, ebony fingerboard. This one is definitely going to have to be plugged in as it looks incredible, and we will be doing its own dedicated review in a few days. Carrying on the Fender love, we've got now a tanned case, so hopefully this is a 60s model. Let's open it up. So inside we have a Jazzmaster, and these are the bound fingerboard Jazzmasters, which are pretty cool. So this is the American Original 60s Series Jazzmaster. A very clean example, three-tone sunburst. Obviously got the jazz circuit, the bound fingerboard. These are very good value instruments coming in under £2,000.
Yeah, I think we've got it listed at 15.
Cool, so a really good value. You also get that custom shop style case. I know it's not exactly the custom shop, but it is the G&G, which is the same company that make the Fender custom shop cases. So yeah, that's the Jazzmaster, really cool model. Okay, Gibson USA case, a modern one as well, so this will be fun. If you're enjoying the video, make sure to leave a like and let us know down below which is your favourite guitar from this video. But opening up the brown case, we've got a lovely Les Paul Special from the USA line. Very similar to my Junior that I have from the Gibson USA line. Obviously this is the Special, so you have two P90 pickups with the wraparound tailpiece, 2 volumes, 2 tones. It's a lovely TV yellow finish. Nice kind of thick neck on these ones, and again, just really good value guitars. So yeah, really cool. So another Gibson now, as you can see, Gibson Custom black case. So this is probably mid-2000s, I imagine. So let's see what's in this black Gibson Custom case. So inside we have a nice classic Les Paul Custom in Alpine White. These guitars are awesome, coming with the Grover tuners. These are the Keystone tips, and really, obviously, when you see a Les Paul Custom, you think of Randy Rhoads, Zakk Wylde, the Darkness. This is just such a legendary guitar, and I actually played this a few days ago without knowing it was a new arrival, so I know it plays amazing. This one, for a guitar that's probably about 20 years old, has a little bit of stand rash and a bit of discoloration on the back. But it's nothing too intense. It's still a really good playing Les Paul. So yeah, Les Paul Custom in white. So now for something a little bit different, we've got an Ibanez J-Craft Prestige case. I'm going to tilt this one over just so you can see it a bit better. So opening it up, we have, if I can open it properly, wow, that's really cool. We've got a little RG. Again, don't really know too much about Ibanez guitars. This is definitely a new one for me, but we do have a lovely blue sparkle finish. We've got the V7 pickups in as well. We've got the Edge tremolo. Really cool guitar, one for the shredders for sure. So guys, now it's time for the next guitar. This is a mono case, which is a really good kind of gig bag, especially when you're flying. So let's open it up and see what's inside. Oh, I've done the wrong latch there. Wow. Look at that. This is a Novo guitars in one of the coolest finishes I've seen. I mean, I'm not a big, I don't know too much about Novo guitars, so I'm not going to know the exact finish, but it looks like a charcoal frost. Again, really cool design with this case. It has a neck support, so it means that your headstock isn't going to get obliterated by the airline company that you're flying with. I love these Ceres J models that Novo do. It's like an offset Jazzmaster style body, obviously made popular by Gretsch Masterbuild. We have a mini humbucker in the neck. We've got a P90 in the bridge with a metal casing, which has been relicked, which is so cool. Three-way switch, one volume, one tone, rosewood fingerboard, and the block mother of pearl inlays. And I do think the Novo headstock is one of the coolest ones out there. It looks a little bit like a shoe, but very nice. Roasted maple neck as well. This is going to go quick. Another guitar, another black case. So this is a really cool one. This is a 90s PRS, I believe, or at least a vintage one, as you've got the smaller PRS logo and the star tuners. This is kind of the very kind of infant stage of the locking system by PRS. You actually lock it by turning this little key here. It's custom 24, as you can see, we've got a little owl guy down up here. Black and covered pickups, got a three-way switch. And it's just very different to what obviously they're producing now, but it's a very cool instrument indeed. These vintage PRSs are always great finds. So now we've got a brown, what looks like a 90s case. It also has a lot of age to it. It's going to have the skirt as well. So let's unveil it. Wow. Some of you are going to absolutely hate this one. This is obviously a Gibson Les Paul Deluxe, but someone's gone a bit rogue and put some EMGs in this one. Maybe it was Kirk Hammett who owned this guitar before us. But I believe this is kind of off that Norlin specs. You have like a three-piece maple neck with a mahogany pancake body. So this is definitely from the Norlin era. And if you don't know anything about the Norlin era, basically it was when Gibson were cutting costs as they were acquired by a new factory, Norlin. And as a result, they changed the Les Paul design quite significantly. They changed it to be cheaper. So you have basically this pancake body, two pieces of mahogany. This one has a lot of kind of buckle rash. We then have the maple neck, which is a three-piece maple neck again, saving costs. And we have that gold top. But these are actually really cool guitars. And you should always check out Norlin era stuff, as it's a nice kind of taste of vintage guitars, but without that vintage price tag. Cool, so now we've got a Fender Stratocaster Postmodern, obviously inspired mainly by that 50 specs. You've got the one-ply guard, but as you can look by the headstock around here, we've got that Postmodern, or the transition kind of logo, as some call it. Really cool Stratocaster. You obviously have that contoured heel. It's a nice kind of modern take on an old design. Some people absolutely love these Stratocasters. Not for me personally, but still a very nice looking Stratocaster. So the next couple of guitars are going to be a lot of Fender, so if you'd like to skip through to more Gibson guitars, then make sure to use the chapters down below. Got a white Fender case. I absolutely love these cases, the white kind of leather with the black bumpers. You can't really go wrong. Looks very stylish. Inside, wow, that's beautiful. We have a very cool looking HSS Stratocaster. We've got a three-tone finish on this one, very unique relic job. See maple neck, and a nice tremolo, Fender tremolo. I like when they do the HSS and they don't put the Floyd Roses on. You do see quite a lot of these with Floyd Roses. Just a really cool, different take on a Stratocaster, especially if you're a Van Halen fan. And this is what they call the Alley Cat Stratocaster. More Fender love now. Let's. Oh, there we are. Ooh, this is one that you don't see every day. We've got a yellow finish, Seymour Dunker Zebra in the bridge, but then we have quite the odd material from the neck. I don't know if this is just a really deeply roasted neck and it has that quality to it, or if it's a different material, but it's flamed, so I assume it's maple. We also have that kind of plain flamed maple stripe in the middle to replace the walnut skunk stripe. This is quite possibly one of the weirdest spec guitars though, because you've got a yellow body with this kind of dark brown neck, but it's a very cool one indeed. This is a Fender Stratocaster custom shop. Another Fender guitar now. Wow, so this is probably the best Strat we've had today in my opinion. This is the Poblano series of Stratocasters. If you're a long-time viewer of this channel, you'll know that we've demoed quite a few Poblano Strats, and they're definitely one of my favourite. You get the roasted maple neck, there's a really nice caramel look to it. We have that rosewood fingerboard, which is a veneer board with the kind of clay dots, natural body, which has such a unique relic pattern. What I love about these guitars is that it's almost like an unnatural relic. It's kind of taking the relicking style as its own artistic style and kind of, changing what relicking can be and what a guitar can look like. This is awesome. guitar, we've got another Alley Cat. This is a graffiti yellow one. This one's got the Floyd Rose, unfortunately, but obviously that'll be great for some of you shredders out there. Very kind of Van Halen inspired axe. Very cool. Now we're taking a visit to the kind of standard USA line from the Fender Custom Shop. This is the professional line. Inside we have a Telecaster, very standard, you know, blonde finish, maple neck, black guard. This is a great kind of, you know, gigging musician's Telecaster. No frills, no bells, but it does what you need it to do. Obviously coming in the TSA case, these are all TSA approved. Yeah, that is the Fender USA Professional Telecaster. Now we've got something a little bit different. This is from the folks over at Ernie Ball Musicman. It's a Majesty guitar. That is a beauty of a guitar indeed. I believe this is the Hydrospace Majesty. It's actually signed by John Petrucci himself, which is pretty cool. Obviously these guitars are so well made. They're almost like the performance car, the Lamborghini of metal guitars. Obviously you have all the recessed controls, the piezo. You have a material that looks like abalone. If memory serves right, I think this is actually a different material to abalone, but it definitely suits the blue finish. It's actually very good with my outfit, so what a great guitar for today. But yeah, got Charlotte locking tuners. It's an awesome guitar. The Ernie Ball Musicman Majesty. Got a black case now. I'm not too sure if this is ever Suhr, Fender, or PRS. Can never quite tell, but we'll find out now. Oh wow, that's cool. This is none of the brands that I just mentioned. This is an iconic guitar. So these are a brand out of California, obviously making kind of Fender style instruments, but this one looks insane. It looks like something that maybe John 5 would play. Got a Telecaster, kind of classic design with the reverse control plate. The reason why people do this is so your volumes are closer to you. It's like the modern tele setup. We have that mirror pick guard as well, so you might be able to see Jack the cameraman there in the back. But obviously got the matching headstock as well. It's like a Pelham blue finish. This one looks really cool. Very light as well, I must add. Okay, so we're nearly at the end. I think we've got about 3 guitars left. So yeah, we've only got 3 guitars left. So let's open this up and see what we've got. So inside, it's another exotic guitar. Very interesting. This is a HSS white Stratocaster. Obviously, it's not called a Stratocaster. It's what they call the XSC Pro-2. So a very memorable name. Got Olympic white finish, roasted maple neck. These are really underrated Strat style guitars. If you want kind of a custom shop feeling Strat, but for a lot less money, then try out an exotic. Very cool indeed. Now we have a PRS guitar. Wow, that is stunning. Green guitar, natural back, rosewood fingerboard. This is kind of what PRS is all about, in my opinion. Something a little bit different, but this is very stunning indeed. And the PRS 594 McCarthy is actually my favorite model. Obviously taking inspiration from them beautiful 50s vintage guitars. This is incredible. So last but not least, we've got another black case. As always, guys, let me know in the comment section below which is your favorite guitar from this episode. But opening it up, wow, this is a beauty. This is a Suhr Classic T. With quite an interesting wood grain to it. I think that is like some sort of cap, yes. So you've got, oh wow, black limber back, I think, with that kind of gloss finish. Lovely satin neck, and these Telecasters from Suhr just play so nice. Obviously you've got the belly carve, you got string through body, that really nice top. And look at them inlays, they are really nice indeed. Suhr just come out with some of the best stuff. Really well made, professional guitars. Obviously, Matteo Sato plays them, so they must be incredible. That is the Suhr Classic T and the last guitar from this new arrivals video. So guys, that is the end of this new arrivals video today. We're going to be making this a regular series here on Squealing Pig Guitars, so if you've enjoyed today's video, make sure to leave a like rating down below. Most importantly as well, let us know in the comment section below which was your favourite guitar from today's episode. I have to say, my favourite was either the Gretsch Masterbuild or the Martin D45. As always, if you enjoy these videos, make sure to hit subscribe. It's just that little button down below. It takes 5 seconds to subscribe, and it means you're joining a community of guitar players sharing their love for the instrument, obviously joining the Squealing Pig Guitars family. So make sure to hit that button and hit the notification bell to be notified when we make a new post. But that is the end of today's video, guys, so I'll see you tomorrow for another one. But until then, keep rocking, guys. I'll see you soon.